ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me for another episode of your FIshcast Live. I'm so happy that you're joining me. We have an excellent episode for you this evening, where we're going to hear from you, our listeners and callers, our fins. Also, we're going to hear about how cone snail poison is deadly, but may now lead to new diabetes drugs. This is FIshcast, and what we do here is we assign points to fish for fun and because we feel like it. And we like to hang out with our friends, the fish, on Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Thank you for joining us. (469-573-4388). That's our phone number, and you should give us a call. Do you have what it takes to impact these standings? Recap of last episode and the scores. Gordo, after receiving a lovely pep talk from caller Steve, he proceeded to seize the lead in a very commanding way, and so now he went from second or third up to first place. So we have Gordo at 72 first, Mango at 68, Pooper at 65, Spike at 54, tied with Blooper with 54, Nooper with 52, and Mike is in the rear with 43. Those are the standings, folks, and as you may know, this is the last week of August, and so Season 2 will be ending in 4 weeks. 4 weeks from now, the end of September is the end of Season 2. We'll be crowning a king of the tank to whatever fish happens to be in the lead for the championship. So that's all very exciting. But coming up in this episode, we're going to be playing some fish tag-toe. We're going to be playing some rock, paper, skis-or. Keeping it light, keeping it fun. We're going to check in with our friends, the SEALs, at the Peter Buren SEAL Center. Actually, let's go ahead and do that now, shall we? See how our friends the SEALs are doing. Oh, they're all asleep in a pile. Look at all those SEALs. Let's count them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're asleep on top of each other. Isn't that sweet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wild SEALs undergoing treatment and care at the Peter Buren SEAL Center. Let's run it back a little bit and see what they were up to during the day. Look at them go. We love our SEALs, folks. We love our SEALs here at FIshcast Live. Glad they're doing well. That's good news. Well, is it time for some coin jest here at FIshcast Live? I think it may be. Let's see here. There we go. Let's get 60 seconds up on the timer, up on the clock. 60 seconds starts now. And we got the triplets. We got triplets. Who is that? That's it's Pooper, looks like. Pooper's got 1. 2 for Pooper. 2 for Pooper. Oh, wow. Finned it. He just finned it, but I guess it counts. Fins should count. We learned that in Season 1. And it looks like just Pooper's playing. Where are the other fish? That's 3 for Pooper. 3 right there. Got his whole body in on that one. And 4, 5. 5 for Pooper. Doing well, Pooper. Keep it up. Get your brothers out here. What are we even doing? That's 5 for Pooper. 20 seconds. 19. Oh, and Gordo from the bottom. Gordo from the back. Pooper again. 6 for Pooper. 7. Make it 7. 7, 11. Oh, and here come. That's 8 for Pooper. 9. 1 for Blooper. 2 for Blooper. 3 for Blooper. And that's time. So that's 3 for Blooper, and I counted 7 for Pooper. Which takes Blooper to 57. And Pooper, see, he counted, it was 7, right? So a very respectable 72. Wow, and now he's tied for the lead. They're crying foul in the chat. They're crying foul. They're saying my scorekeeping is terrible. Well, it is. It is terrible. Okay, folks, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know, I'm a one-man show here at FIshcast Live. So, we do our best. But there's apparently some score in dispute. Was it 9? Was it 9? I guess I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to take your word for it. Which takes Pooper to 74 and gives him a lead over Gordo. Pooper is now in the lead of Season 2 on FIshcast Live. You're watching FIshcast Live, and I'm your host, Dave. And thank you for watching. We're just relaxing. We're having a good time. We're just relaxing ourselves and, you know, hanging out with our friends in the tank. 469-573-4388. Give us a call. That's our number. I love this song. It's nice and relaxing, don't you think? It is for me. You gotta be here to catch it live, folks. You gotta be here for the live fish action. Maybe let's check in with our friends at the Good News Network. Cone snail poison is deadly, but may now lead to better diabetes and hormone drugs. Deadly poison from cone snails could be a newfound key to making better drugs to treat diabetes. Oh, and we already have a caller. Hi, caller. This is FIshcast Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is TE from, not Fort Worth, I almost said Fort Worth, from McKinney, Texas.
Okay.
And I was just calling to see if you wanted any mozzarella sticks.
Man, you know I love mozzarella sticks, but they're gonna have to wait until after the show. But thank you for offering. We do appreciate it.
Okay, I'll save some for you because they gave me more than I was expecting.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, we here at FIshcast Live, we do enjoy mozzarella sticks, and we do appreciate the offer of free ones. So, thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. I love you. Bye.
I love you too. Deadly poison from cone snails could be a newfound key to making better drugs to treat diabetes, according to a new study. The toxin from one of the most venomous creatures on the planet may also lead to new medicines for additional conditions caused by hormone disorders, said the researchers. They identified a compound within the venom from the Conus geographus that mimics a human hormone called somatostatin, which regulates levels of blood sugar and several other hormones in the body. The team, led by scientists from the University of Utah in the United States, said the chemostatin-like toxin helps the snail hunt its prey. In humans, chemostatin acts like a brake pedal for many processes in the body, preventing levels of blood sugar, several hormones, and many other important molecules from rising dangerously high. The cone snail toxin, called consomatin, works similarly, but consomatin is more stable and specific than the human hormone, which makes it a promising blueprint for a drug design, according to the results published in the journal Nature Communications. By measuring how consomatin interacts with somatostatin targets in human cells in a dish, the researchers discovered that consomatin interacts with one of the same proteins that somatostatin does. Importantly, though, while somatostatin directly interacts with several proteins, consomatin only interacts with one. Such a fine-tuned targeting means that the cone snail toxin affects hormone-determined blood sugar levels, but not the levels of other molecules. They concluded that the cone snail toxin was more precisely targeted than the most specific synthetic drugs designed to regulate hormone levels, such as drugs that regulate growth hormone. Although the snail toxin may be dangerous to use as a therapeutic, the study of its structure could lead to the design of safe drugs for endocrine disorders. Thank you, Good News Network. We appreciate it. That is good news. 469-573-4388. That's our phone number, folks. Give us a call. Can you help Gordo out? Help Mango out? Help out Mike. Folks, Mike needs some help. He's all the way in the back. We're just hanging out with our friends here in the fish tank. Call in, answer a trivia question, earn some points for your favorite fish. This is FIshcast Live, and I'm your host, Dave, and we're just chilling with our fins. Just relaxing, having a good time. Let's look in on those seals once again, shall we? Look at them go. Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at this pot of 3 over here laying on top. Or is it just 2? 2 laying on top of each other, being lazy. You see this? You see these lazy seals? Right, laid around all day. Look, if I ran it forward to right now, this is live. We're going live right now. Check it out. Look, they're all asleep in a pile. You see this? Can you believe it, folks? It's unbelievable. That's the laziest pack of seals I've ever seen. Well, it is late there. It's like 2 a.m. or something, so. And special thanks to our friends at the Seal Rehabilitation Center and Research Center at Peterburen, the Netherlands. Folks, this is FIshcast Live. And we're just hanging out. Well, that was one round of coin jest. Turn that timer off. Jamie, turn that timer off. What are you doing? So hard to find good help these days. Hey, listen, I found a piece of information that I think our folks at home would really appreciate. And thanks to the Good News Network for this one. The first ever coral crossbreeding hopes to mimic the resilience of an invincible reef in Honduras. Mere feet under the waters off the coast of the Honduran city of Tela lies a coral reef that has the entire marine scientific community excited. The reef of Tela Bay should be dead if anything we know about coral reefs is true. The harms it faces are manifold, from warm waters to boat traffic to agricultural runoff and murky water. Not only can the Tela Reef survive these hazards, it thrives, as no other reef in the Caribbean thrives. On any given day, the live coral cover in Tela is around 65%, almost 4 times more than the average in the Caribbean, which is only 18%. Scientists are now working hard and fast to try and solve the mystery of why the Tela Reef seems partially invincible, and whether its secret sauce can be applied to other reefs at peril in the Gulf of Mexico. Reporting at National Geographic and the University of Miami states that one of the things that stands out in the Tela Reef is the presence of elk-horn coral, a critically endangered species in the Caribbean. At Tela, whole fields of this coral can prosper and grow in the face of what appears to be the exact same conditions that recently devastated elk-horn coral cover in the Florida Keys. If elk-horn is going to survive in Florida, it's going to need outside help, Andrew Baker, a University of Miami marine scientist, told National Geographic. That means we're going to have to introduce diversity, ideally from a resilient population that's dealing with the same conditions. Last summer's bleaching event showed that Florida's elk-horn populations are struggling to deal with warming temperatures. So we hope that going further afield to warmer places like Honduras will help us produce the next generation of corals that will be able to deal with the change in temperature. Thank you, Andy. That is good news. Folks, 469-573-4388. That's our number. Give us a call. Call in. Let us know. Answer a trivia question. All right. And there's 5 bonus points on the line here. 5 bonus points to the next caller. If you can call in and answer the question, what is August's birthstone? What is the August birthstone? And don't look it up because we'll know. Okay, fine, we won't actually know, but you know, be nice. We're on the honor system. We're running on the honor system here, folks. This is a clean show. This is a family show, you know. We try to do things right. We try to have, you know, be of upstanding moral character. We like to hold our fish to a high ethical standard here at FIshcast Live at Fishbone Park Lake Athletic Association. What is the birthstone for the month of August? And maybe let's play another round of coin jest, shall we? Maybe the other fish, other than Pooper, will be a little more active this time. "60 seconds on the clock going. And it starts now. And who is this? That's Blooper, I believe. Blooper dodges. He's got 1. He got 1 for Blooper. And 2. 2 for Blooper. 3. 4. 4 for Blooper. Blooper's back in the game, folks. He's back in it. And that's 1 for Nooper. It's Blooper and Nooper, and that's 1 for each of them. So that's 6 and 2. 25 seconds left. 25. It's 8. 8 for blooper. $10 left. 9 for blooper. He finned it. He finned it. That didn't count. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, folks, let's see it. Now, I believe I counted 8 for blooper, which would take him to 65. And 4 for... is it 4? There we go. Alright, new standings. Pooper is still in the lead with 74. Then it goes Gordo, Mango, Blooper, Nooper. Gordo, Mango, Blooper, Nooper, Spike, and then Mike. Man, it's like Spike and Mike. They need the help, folks. We need help. Let's play a versus game with Spike and Mike. They need some love. Falling a little behind. It's like they're barely playing. You know, they just hang out. They like to hang out. Being cardinal fish. I don't know what the responsibilities of being a cardinal and also a fish. I mean, it's a cardinal is a high-ranking church position, if you ask me. So. 469-573-4388. Give us a call. Our operator is standing by. As a matter of fact, you're listening to him right now. And if you don't call us, we will be forced to call you. Let's see here. Who haven't we heard from in a while? Let's find out. Yeah, this will be fun. Let's see what's going on. If your number ends in 4713, look out, because here it comes.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voicemail.
Dang. Sent to voicemail. Can you believe it? Folks, this is a live show. You gotta watch it live. You gotta answer the phone when we call. I mean, you don't gotta, but please do. (469-573-4388). That's what we're doing. That's where we are. We're right here hanging out. Maybe it's time for some rock paper skis, or let's do that. Rock paper skis, or coming at you. And I think that we should do Spike versus Mike. This will be the face-off of the brothers against one another. And let's go. Mike is in the rear, so he'll go first. Although I guess it doesn't actually matter for rock, paper, skis, or. And Mike looks like he's moving. He's flinching left and right. He got a little bit of a left and right action. Come on, Mike. We need you to hit something. Hit anything you want. Come on. You got this. Come on, Mike. Any second now. All you gotta do is just touch one of those, touch one of the objects. Choose your fighter, choose your weapon. Come on. And choose Skizor. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to get this stuff just a little closer to him. Where you headed there, Mike? Come on, show us something. Show us anything. Look alive, buddy. I need you to look alive a little bit. Oh, look at that. Which one is that? Is that Blooper that came all the way down in front of Mike, just chilling, just saying hi, stunting on him? Any day this week, pal. Come on. You gotta give me something, Mike. You gotta give me something. Don't make me I'll run the clock on you. Don't make me do it. Oh, yeah, okay, Mike has paper. Mike chose paper. Very good. Good for Mike. He chose paper. And so now, we're just waiting on Spike. See what Spike's got. Come on, show it to us, buddy. We know you got something. And it's rock. Paper beats rock. So that's 7 points to Mike. Come on. This is where the action is, folks. This is where the fish action is. Mike just upgraded himself to 50 points. Can you believe it? $50 to 54. All right, we're back in it. Round 2, rock paper Skizor. We're gonna let Spike go first this time. Go Spike. Go Spike. Go. Go Spike. Go. And this is FIshcast Live with me, your host Dave. We're assigning points to some fish. It's getting real tense out here, folks. I don't know if you can tell. It's getting real tense. Spike is just very, very aggressively. Oh, and there he went. He went and got the rock. Okay, that's Spike. That's rock for Spike. 2 rocks in a row. And now it's Mike's turn. Rock on Spike. Spike chose rock. The brothers, they are very tense. You know, they like to plan their moves. They like to, you know, they will very intensely. They'll just stare at each other, you know, and make eye contact, and they'll do kind of a staring contest type of situation, just to you know, intimidate one another. Now, is it paper or is it Skizor? Paper or Skizor, Mike? Paper or Skizor? Oh, and it's rock. That choice is a wash. That choice is rock versus rock. Okay, now we're back to Spike. Come on, Spike. Show us something. I can see you strategizing back there. Do spikes count? Oh, and he goes in the back. He chooses nothing. Oh, what are you playing at, Spike? What is this? What is this stratagem? I have yet to see it. He's completely disappeared, folks. I guess we're gonna have to do it. Start running that timer. And he's back. He's back in the back. Come on, Spike. Show us something, buddy. We're just waiting on you you know, hit anything. Clock's running 45 seconds on the clock. If Spike lets this time elapse, it's all good. The 7 points are going to Mike. 15, 14, 13. Uh-oh. He's coming up. Where is he? Spike, where are you, buddy? Give me a buzzer beater. Oh man, he nosed into Skizor back there. I think we're gonna call that Skizor. Damn, buzzer beater. A buzzer beater Skizor. Okay, interesting choice. A buzzer beater of Skizor. Alright, and go Mike. Show us what you got. It's Skizor right now. Spikes has Skizor. And here comes Blooper. He's like, yeah, listen, I'm better at all these games than you. I'm Blooper, so and I'm gonna bully you, and like I'm gonna let you know that I'm better than you. You know what I mean? That's the kind of guy Blooper is. Just not overly kind. But this is not necessarily the kind sport, you know. This is serious fish fleet action is what we got going on right here. So oh, and Spike chose Rock, and Rock beat Skizor. Rock beat Skizor, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's another 7 points for Mike, and he has now leapfrogged his brother. It's 57 to 54. Okay, this is the third and final round of Rock, Paper, Skizor, at least for these two. Let's take it back to him. Okay, let's see. Spike went first last time, so now it's gonna be Mike. Now it's Mike's turn to go first. I'm gonna mix these up just to, you know, prevent any accusations of bias. All right, you're boxed in. Where are you headed? So his spikes are touching 2. His spikes are touching 2. I need to see a very decisive movement. I'm looking for a decisive movement. Although it looks like, man, a good portion of Mike's body is in Skizor, so we're gonna have to call that a Skizor for Mike. We're just gonna have to call it. And what we have here is Rock, Paper, Skizor for Spike. Come on, Spike. Oh man, Blooper's just stunting out here. Dude, he's like, I know how to get all of them. I'll touch every single one of these things while the audience is waiting on YouTube, bozos. Now Spike is touching paper, but we don't accept spikes. We accept a, you know, a very strong. Did he commit to paper? Did he commit? Did he commit to paper? Come on, Spike. Show us something. Show us something. A decisive, a noticeably decisive move, one way or the other. Any one of 3 directions. That's what we need. That's what we need you to do. Come on. Okay, that didn't do anything for me, Spike. Buddy, what are you doing? You're screwing up all over the place. Give me something, Spike. Oh. Okay. So that's a Skizor. That's a decisive Skizor, and that's a wash. So we're gonna let Spike go again. This is the final round, folks. Final round of Rock, Paper, Skizor. He's drifted into Skizor. Okay, so that's also a Skizor. Now we're going to take it back to Mike. So it's Skizor to Mike. Skizor to Mike. And Mike's drifting into paper. Oh no, and if he gets enough of his body in, Oh my God. And we gotta call that paper. That's okay. So Spike won. Spike won. The third and final round of Rock Paper Skeezor. And that's 7 points to Spike, which comes out to 61. 61 points. So the new rankings are as follows. Pooper 74, Gordo 72, Mango 68, Blooper 65, Spike with 56, Spike with 61, Nooper with 56, Mike with 57. So now Nooper's in the rear. Can you believe that? And Nooper even scored a little bit today. This is crazy, folks. You got to catch it live. And we're live here on FIshcast Live. It's anybody's season, folks. It's anybody's game. It's really impressive to see, Gordo, after he received a pep talk from Steve from Rowlett, who also happened to know that the trivia question answer was incorrect, and that his answer was correct. I couldn't believe it, but it seemed like he was right. Mauna Kea is the tallest volcano in the world, and it happens to be in Hawaii. But so Steve and Rowlett gave Gordo a pep talk, asked him to do better and do well, and hey, go win it. You can. We need you to do it. We need you to win this season. And then Gordo just pulled ahead. At least that wasn't until a little while ago when Pooper really racked up some points on the coin jest. You got to see it live, folks. The rankings are changing all the time. And this is FIshcast Live. Thank you for watching. And because no one called in, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the 5 bonus points are going to go to me personally for knowing the answer of what is August's birthstone. And the answer is peridot. Peridot. It's green like an emerald. It's kind of a lighter green actually than emerald, I think, but this is FIshcast Live, and we're assigning points to some fish for no reason, and because we feel like it. U.S. national parks are receiving a record high gift of $100 million to protect and restore fragile ecosystems. This piece by our friend Andy Corbley at the Good News Network. The official nonprofit organization representing America's national parks has received notice that it is set to receive the largest philanthropic gift of its history. $100 million has been set aside for the National Parks Foundation from the Lilly Endowment for the purpose of protecting the most fragile ecosystems our parks contain. Some national parks, like glacier or canyon lands, are enshrined to protect whole tracts of pristine landscape, while others are established to protect very small tracts of very vulnerable ecosystems, like Biscayne Bay and the Channel Islands. To that purpose, the Lilly Endowment Incorporated has made it known that the $100 million is for the purpose of protecting ecosystems at immediate risk of degradation. The AP reported that the money will be used to address the needs in sites beyond the 63 national parks, as Will Shafroth, President and CEO of the NPF, said Will Shafroth, President and CEO of the NPF. Restoring coral reefs in Biscayne Bay National Park and other reef-bearing parks, restoring wild trout species in western parks, and protecting the most delicate ecosystems have all been among the NPF's recent work. and Shafroth expects the first round of grants stemming from the Lilly gift to be within these areas. Over much of the 21st century, a backlog of deferred maintenance in the national parks grew until it amounted to around $7 billion of needed work. The Great American Outdoors Act, passed by the 116th Congress and signed into law by President Trump, attempted to address this by permanently reauthorizing the Land and Water Conservation Fund, a mechanism that diverts 50% of all the money made from sales of energy, coal and oil and natural gas, on federally owned land to conservation grants. It was estimated by Congress that this would generate $9.5 billion for the national parks over 5 years. However, a recent re-examination of the maintenance need by the NPS places the needed funding at around $24 billion. Oh my God, that's so much. In light of this, the NPF has launched a fund drive looking for private donors to make up part of the difference. Lilly is the first to have contributed. Philanthropic gifts like the one from Lilly are crucial as they allow the NPS to act immediately to address time-sensitive and critical projects, while they, like all the other federal agencies, jockey over budget negotiations and allocation. For over 50 years, private philanthropy has played a vital role in bridging the gap between park needs and available funding. This grant will allow us to supercharge our efforts to ensure our national parks are for everyone for generations to come, President Shafroth said in a statement. Special thanks to Andy Corbley, friend of the show, from the Good News Network, for that piece. Folks, 469-573-4388, give us a call. We just want to hear from you. We want to know how you're doing. Let's see what our friends the seals were up to this afternoon. Look at them go. They're just hanging out in the water. They're just chilling. They're just having a good time. Flopping. Don't you love seals? I know I do, folks. Look at this little guy and his feet. Look at his little flippers. You see his flippers going? It's pretty cute. What's he biting? He's biting some food or something. See that? Oh, that's adorable. Well, folks, I think it's time for a game of Fish-Tac-Toe. But who should play? Who should face off in our versus game, Fish-Tac-Toe? You should call in and let us know at 469-573-4388. That's our number. I think we should do Nooper versus Spike. Oh, there's Mango. We should get Mango a chance. Ooh, what if we did Mango versus Gordo, huh? Third place, second versus third place. That'll be fun. Let's do that. This is Mango versus Gordo. And for for this game, I think we should do Mango will be represented by +1 coins, and Gordo will be represented by -1 coins. We're looking out for Mango. Oh, there's Mango. And it seemed like he appeared in that left center space first. That's where we're going to put it. I think he kind of appeared right here and then swam that way. So we're going to say that he's right here. And now it's Gordo's turn. What's up, Mango? Look at him go. He's got his gangster lean on. And now it's Gordo's turn. Go, Gordo. Go, Gordo. Go, Gordo. Come on, buddy. We're waiting on you. Folks, you'll have to forgive me. I am losing my voice. But I do it for you, you know. The sacrifices that a broadcaster must make for his audience. Come on, Gordo. We're waiting on you, buddy. Get in here. What are you doing? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on, Gordo. Come on, Oh, don't do this to me. Do I have to move the board over? I'll do it. I'll move it over. Come back, Gordo. Okay. Come on. Any space. You got like 4 to choose from. Any space you want, Gordo. Come on. We'll get the timer out on you. And you know, if you get your turn, I don't know if you folks know this, but like, you know, metagaming of out, and as soon as you get the timer out, suddenly they start showing up. And we're gonna call that center right. Fish these days. What are you gonna do? All right, now it's Mango's turn. Come on, Mango, show me something. Waiting on Mango to make a play here. Make a play for the center there, or perhaps one of the sides. You know, perhaps a diagonal action. But being set back a turn in fish-tac-toe is massively damaging. That's a very difficult, you know, if you want to discuss the metagaming of fish-tac-toe, I believe the meta strategy is to select one of the center sides and then, you know, go in an asymmetric pattern, and if you're first, but if you lose a turn, that is a massive disadvantage in fish-tac-toe. Are we gonna have to get the timer out? Maybe so. We might just have to. You know I don't want to do it. You know I don't want to do it to him, but we gotta do it to him. Alright, come on. $55 seconds. Come on, Mango. Where even is Mango right now? Where could he be? $27, $26. Come on, Mango. Don't set yourself back like this. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and all right, the timer elapsed on Mango. Now it's Gordo's turn again. This is gonna be hard to come back from for Mango. It's gonna be that's a hard road back to the top from that. All right, Gordo, you gotta swim to an unoccupied space. Come on, an unoccupied space, Gordo. Wrong way. Timer's running, Gordo. Timer's running on you. 40 seconds. 40 seconds on the clock. Seconds on the clock, Gordo. Come on. 25, 24, 23. Stop eating whatever algae is in the back there and come out here and play this game. You're officially, you're a professional. The show must go on. I don't care how afraid you are. Okay, come on. Yes. All right, we're going to call it. Mango has the top right space. Or Gordo does, excuse me. And now it's Mango's turn again. Come on, Mango, show us something. I'm just gonna leave the clock running. Just leave it running. You know, we got some real just uncooperative fish today, folks. You'll have to forgive us, you know. The Fishbone Park Lake Athletic Association does not approve of doping or use of any illicit substances. "15 seconds, Mango. Come on." Come on, Mango. Don't just give it away to Gordo. Don't just give it away. Oh, no. Oh, and he's back. Come on, Mango. Please. Oh, but it's too late. The timer ran out. I ran the timer. All right. It's Gordo's turn. And he's in the top. He's in the center there, top center. So I guess we'll give him that one. Which means that it's Mango's turn. Oh, and Mango takes center. Oh, there we go. Mango's actually playing the game again. What a relief. Okay. It's 3-2. I need to stop the timer. It's now back to Gordo's turn. Gordo's in the center, but Gordo, that space is taken. That space is also taken, Gordo. You gotta swim into an unoccupied space. An unoccupied space, please, Gordo. Alright, we'll take that. We'll take the bottom right. And that is Fish Tac Toe 3 in a row. Which leads Gordo with an additional 7 points, taking him to 79 and reclaiming his lead over Pooper. So new rankings: Gordo 79, Pooper 74, Mango 68, Blooper 65, Pooper Spike 61, Mike 57, Nooper 56. And thank you for joining us for that game of Fish Tac Toe. That was very fun. Well, folks, should we round it out the night with just one last game of Coin Jest? Maybe so. Let's hit one last game of Coin Jest, shall we? How's that? All right. Here we go, folks. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. And the time starts now. Oh wow, the fish are just freaking out. What is going on? Somebody dropped some cocaine in the tank. Look at the triplets. And there goes Blooper with one more point. One for Blooper. And another one for, I think, Blooper again. It's 2 for Blooper. 3 for Blooper. 4. Why are they spazzing out like that? That's 1 for Mango. Or Gordo. Excuse me. 1 for Gordo. 4 for Blooper. And 1 second left. And that time expires. So that's 1 point for Gordo, taking him to an even 80. Impressive work. Nice work. And 4 points for Blooper, taking him to 69. Nice. Folks, last chance to call in 469-573-4388. We got time for one more caller. Here on FIshcast Live. You gotta catch it live. I think we have time for one more piece of good news. Classical music lifts our mood by synchronizing parts of the brain, says study of patients with depression. Whether Bach, Beethoven, or Mozart, it's widely recognized that classical music can affect a person's mood. Now, scientists are using brainwave measurements with neural imaging techniques to show exactly how Western classical music elicits its positive effects on the brain. The discovery could lead to effective ways to use music as treatment to activate the brain in people with treatment-resistant depression. Ultimately, we hope to translate our research findings into clinical practice, developing convenient and effective music therapy tools and applications, said Professor Bowman Sun of Shanghai Jiao Tong University. The study focused on 13 patients with treatment-resistant depression who already had electrodes implanted in their brains for the purpose of deep brain stimulation. The implants are placed in a circuit connecting 2 areas in the forebrain, the bed nucleus of the stria terminalis and the nucleus accumbens. Using the implants, the researchers found that music generates its antidepressive effects by synchronizing the neural oscillations between the auditory cortex, which is responsible for processing of sensory information, and the reward circuit, responsible for processing emotional information. The BNST to NAC circuit, sometimes referred to as part of the extended amygdala, underscores the close relationship between this circuit and the amygdala, a central structure in emotional information processing, said Professor Sun, a corresponding author of the paper published in the journal Cell Reports. This study reveals that music induces triple time locking of neural oscillations in the cortical BNST-NAC circuit through auditory synchronization. The patients in the study were divided into 2 groups: low music appreciation or high music appreciation. The research team found that those in the high music appreciation group showed more significant neural synchronization and better antidepressant effects, while those in the low music appreciation group showed poorer results. By grouping the patients, the researchers were able to study the antidepressant mechanisms of music more precisely and proposed personalized music therapy plans that would improve treatment results. For example, when inserting theta frequency noise into music to enhance the BNST and AC oscillatory coupling, those in the low music appreciation group of patients reported higher music enjoyment. Several pieces of Western classical music that most participants had no familiarity with were used in the study to avoid any interference that could arise from subjective experience. We concluded that the music choices during the formal listening process were individualized and unrelated to the music's emotional background, said Sun. These products will integrate personalized music recommendations, real-time emotional monitoring and feedback, and virtual reality multi-sensory experiences to provide convenient and effective self-help tools for managing emotions and improving symptoms in daily life. That was brought to you by our friends over at the Good News Network. Folks, all I have to say is thank you so much for spending part of your evening here with us at FIshcast Live. And we just wanted to let you know that we were thinking about you and we care about you. And we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you here at FIshcast Live. We want you to call in and, let us know what's going on. We're thinking about you. And just remember, you're a blessing to people in ways that you don't recognize, in a manner that you would never notice. You're a blessing to people. You lift their spirits. And that's what we aim to do here at the FIshcast Live. Just trying to make you, feel a little better. That's all it is. And that's why we hang out with our friends here in the tank. So from all the fish and the fins here at FIshcast Live, this is your host Dave telling you that we love you. And we'll see you next week on FIshcast Live.